the third KPI that we all need to constantly monitor is the earning per share of a company. Earning per share of a company. And just to share it with you, globally, I have seen the bonuses of the top management of the companies, be it managing director, chief executive officer, chief operating officer, uh, chief financial officer, president, so on and so forth, all the executive directors, all the people sitting in the executive positions, their bonuses are driven by this number, and there is earning per share. And why is that so? Because this number, earning per share, is indeed a very comprehensive one. Is indeed a very comprehensive one. And how do we calculate this? We calculate this by taking the EAT, earning after tax, and dividing it by the number of shares of that company. Of course, there are a couple of other variations also of EPS, but for our purpose, this is one number that we need to monitor. This earning per share is a very comprehensive indicator of the performance of the company. Because when we talk in terms of EAT, जब हम EAT की बात करते हैं तो EAT में सब कुछ आ जाता है. EAT takes care of the sales, it takes care of the cost of goods sales, it takes care of the material cost, it takes care of the manufacturing expenses, it takes care of the SG&A, it takes care of the depreciation, it takes care of the finance cost, it takes care of the taxes also. So EAT takes care of all the cost components as well as the revenue of the company. And therefore, when you divide it by the number of shares, it gives you what is the earning of the company in terms of per share. So if the EPS of a company is improving quarter after quarter, and please remember, you can always calculate earning per share for every quarter, and this is how the companies do also. As a matter of fact, all the listed companies are required to publish their quarterly results, and that's where they also need to give the earning per share. सो इफ़ यू रियलाइज कि जिस कंपनी के बोर्ड पर आप नॉमिनी करके बैठे हैं या जिस कंपनी के बोर्ड पर आप इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर करके बैठे हैं, अगर उस कंपनी का अर्निंग पर शेयर इज इम्प्रूविंग क्वार्टर आफ्टर क्वार्टर, on the face of it, prima facie, you can assume that this company seems to be doing well. But remember, there are managements of certain companies who do indulge into manipulation of numbers also. So we can draw a primary conclusion कि कंपनी के साथ में सब कुछ ठीक है, but we still need to cross check it. And by cross checking, we can reconfirm or reaffirm to ourselves that this company is doing well. So that is your third parameter, third KPI, that is earning per share. Very important, very important. As a matter of fact, for all of us as the nominee director, if we constantly keep track of EBITDA of a business, and we constantly keep track of the EPS of a business, we can think that we have relatively good control on how the operations of a business are going. But of course, as I always say, it is subject to scrutiny. We cannot just take the numbers for granted. We also need to ensure that whatever numbers are given to us, those numbers are real and not concocted or not manipulated. And that is the responsibility that we have as independent director or as nominee director. The fourth KPI that is used is a return on capital employed. Return on capital employed. How do we calculate return on capital employed? I'm going to discuss with you a little while from now with a small case study, and I would like to share that case study with you and let you calculate the return on capital employed, and then I will also discuss with you what are the consequences and the impact of return on capital employed. And the final KPI that we use for evaluating performance of a business, देखिए सबसे बड़ी सिंपल सी बात यह है कि जिस कंपनी के बोर्ड पे मैं हूँ तो मेरी प्राइम रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी क्या है. जैसे तीन तो हमने डिस्कस किया है कि प्रीपेमेंट, इंटरेस्ट एंड सिक्योरिटी. उसके अलावा ब्रॉडली मैक्रो लेवल पे हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी क्या है कि वो कंपनी अच्छा करे. और वो कंपनी अच्छा करे, उसके लिए हमको कुछ ना कुछ तो रेफरेंस लेना पड़ेगा। तो ये 5 रेफरेंसेस हैं, एबिडा है, OFCF है, EPS है, रिटर्न ऑन कैपिटल एम्प्लॉयड है, एंड EVA है, इकोनॉमिक वैल्यू एडेड है। तो रिटर्न ऑन कैपिटल एम्प्लॉयड क्या है और उसको कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं, अब ये हम वो देखेंगे। और आई थिंक आई हैव जस्ट शेयर दैट विद यू ऑलरेडी as to how to calculate the EBITDA. So this is the figure of EBITDA that you are getting here, and I have also shared with you how to calculate the operating free cash flow, and I have also shared with you how to calculate the earning per share. Now we would like to uh, calculate and understand what is return on capital employed. I am sure all of you in the finance, being in the finance world, must have heard this term ROCE 20 to 10,000 times. So how do we calculate return on capital employed? What is its significance for all of us? Uh, we will understand with the help of an example or case study. And I'm giving that case study to you here. And uh, what that case study is, that case study को समझने के लिए हमको कुछ चीज़ें समझनी पड़ेंगी। नंबर 1 कि कैपिटल एम्प्लॉयड क्या है, इन्वेस्टमेंट क्या है, is capital employed same as investment or they are different? Will the figure of capital employed and investment of a company be same or different? And what is the return on capital employed? So what does it really tell us? So these are the 5 questions that I am leaving with all of you for next 1.5 minutes, and I would be very happy to hear from some of you. You can unmute yourself and you can explain in your understanding what is share it with everyone as to what is capital employed, what is investment, and things like that. So I'm going to give you time of 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Your time starts now.